Goosebumps-tober.
Werewolves! How'd it take RL this long to do werewolves? We've had ghosts, monsters, phantoms, mummies, dummies, sponges, but it took them to the end of season 1 for werewolves? I mean, we haven't even gotten to vampires yet. So how will an R.L. Stine version of a werewolf look like? I mean, judging by the book cover, like every other modern werewolf. Am I the only one that misses the Lon Chaney teen wolf look for werewolves? I like my werewolves to look like people, and not just like an extra large dog. Give me more Monster Squad and less Twilight is what I'm trying to say. So let's start riffing and find out just what kind of werewolf is the werewolf of Fever Swamp.
Hello, I'm R.L. Stine. I write the Goosebumps books. You know, werewolf legends haunted people's dreams for hundreds of years.
RL, are you trying to be like Rod Serling? Because you don't really have the voice for it. Hello, I'm Rod Serling. Want to see some creepy stuff?
Our parents and our grandparents loved to be scared by the classic werewolf tales, and I hope you will enjoy The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. I'll see you after the show.
Why does this feel like a teacher wanting to see me after class?
What a great space! It's twice as big as your old bedroom, Brady.
It's kind of used.
And it's still being used, Mom. There's a hobo in the corner there. Oh no, he's dead. Don't worry about him.
Well, it's rustic. Rustic's in these days.
Is this a blood stain?
No, that's a shit stain, honey. Don't touch it.
What is it now?
The medicine chest.
Cool.
Oh. It's a little corn snake.
And he ate all my Ambien. This fella's about to trip the fuck out.
Set this free in the swamp.
Me?
Have fun.
Mom!
Go on, a little while I've never heard anybody.
Yes, it has. It's called Wild Life. And you're in Florida. America's Australia. Where the fuck did you take me, kid? I don't live here.
I'm not lost. I'm not lost. I am not lost.
I'm just directionally challenged. Oh god, it's one of them wrong turn guys. So we're just gonna gloss over him bumping into a fucking feral Doc Brown? What happened next? Is he repressing that memory or something?
Mom and Dad have been talking about this experiment for years. And I'm not gonna be the one to ruin it.
Gee, and the one time I was counting on you.
Am I pretty yet?
Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner.
Did you ever think that you would be spending your teenage years in a place like Fever Swamp?
No, I didn't. Honestly, I'm kind of mad we moved away from a place called Third Base Lake.
Yeah, I bet you make lots of new friends.
Oh yeah, right. Like that psycho I ran into last night.
He's not a psycho, he's a hermit. I asked about him in town this morning. He lost his family a while ago, and ever since then, it's been a little strange, but he just lives off the land, doesn't harm anybody.
That's called grieving, sir, and clearly he's not coping well. Are we just gonna let this man grieve in the woods like Nick Cage and Pig?
I don't feel right about this place. It just feels so weird.
Oh, Grady. Hey, you see these deer here? Up until a couple of days ago, they had never seen a swamp before.
Yeah, well, they've never been to Disney World either, so let's go there too.
Brady, that's really annoying.
We're all streaming anyway. Nobody watches TV anymore. Get with the times.
Grady!
There's nothing to do here.
Go read a book. She's reading the one book we have.
I saw you move in yesterday.
You live here? I didn't know any kids lived here.
Is he a kid? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
People usually don't move into Fever Swamp. They move out. Hi, I'm Will Blake. I live over there.
Grady Tucker.
So, what are those deer you got in that pen for?
That's not a kid, right? That's like a 38-year-old child.
You need to grow up.
Grow up? I'm 38 years old!
Well, my parents are scientists. They're studying how the deer will adapt to the swamp.
Scientists, huh? We don't get many scientists around here.
The last one that came along injected me with some sort of rapid aging toxins, and now look at me.
So, you want to play catch? You got a mitt?
I'm not much for baseball. I've got some targets out back. You've got a BB gun, don't you?
Our family kind of doesn't believe in guns.
Oh.
But guns are real. They exist. I've seen them with my own eyes once.
You been in yet?
Yesterday.
Did you get lost?
Yeah.
People say the swamp starts to grow inside your head. You get confused, turned around. Sometimes people go in and are never heard from again. You know why your parents got that house so cheap?
Yeah, because it's a piece of garbage.
No. Because the old lady who lived there went into the swamp one day and never came out.
This kid/adult is definitely about to mention a pet cemetery or something.
So let's check it out.
Wait a second.
Okay? I know my way around.
I've walked around here for years. I mean months. I'm a child.
So how come they call it Fever Swamp?
People around here believe there's a fever that comes from this swamp. It makes your body get hot like an oven. And it gets inside your head and starts boiling your brain. Makes you do crazy things. Even makes you run into the swamp and stay there.
And that's how you become a Florida man.
Maybe we shouldn't be here.
Oh no. We gotta get out of here.
What is it? Shut up and run.
It's Slender Man!
Over here.
I saw that guy yesterday.
I'm just lucky he didn't see you.
He did see me.
That's bad, Greedy.
He's not allowed within 100 feet of children.
My dad says he's harmless.
Don't believe it. He's been roaming around this swamp for 50, 60 years.
Come on, he can't be that old.
He's even older than that. People like him don't age like the rest of us.
It's impossible.
It's true.
It's a Florida swamp, dude. It's nothing but old people.
The moon is full tonight. You'll hear him howling and you'll know exactly what he is. Nothing else on earth howls like that.
Like what?
Like a werewolf.
What about wolves? Well, shit, I didn't even consider wolves. Dad, are you trying to get us murdered? Lock the goddamn doors.
Is there any mail for me today, like from my friends?
Mail doesn't come until Wednesday.
Amazing it comes at all.
Also, you have no friends.
I hear you met the neighbor boy today. What's he like?
Well, I wouldn't say he's a boy. Or a man. He's more like Benjamin Button.
Without a car, I'll never meet anyone my own age.
Oh, Emily, come on.
Everyone your age sucks.
His name's Will. And you know what he said? He said there's a fever you get from the swamp. And the fever boils your brain and makes you go nuts.
That's ridiculous.
You've acted like this since before we got to this swamp. Acted like what? What? Nothing. What? Pass the beans. You didn't make beans. Well, I better go make beans. Bye.
Did you know that the lady that owned this house disappeared? But Will knows what got her.
We didn't kill her, and your friend can't prove it. No, he said the werewolf got her. Oh. Yeah, no, yeah. The werewolf definitely got her. And it also put her in our basement. The werewolf did.
A werewolf.
Well, that's just great. Werewolves.
I don't know about this, Will.
Will knows the swamp, Mom. And you know who he thinks that werewolf is?
I'm not the werewolf, and your friend can't even prove it. No, he said it was the guy living in the swamp. Oh. Yeah, no, yeah.
Stories are just old folk legends. There's never been a shred of scientific evidence. And also, there's no such fever as the one you described. And as I told you before, that old hermit is a harmless old eccentric who has never hurt anyone.
And even if he did hurt anyone, they probably had it coming. So just try messing with that dude's son.
Or no one's lived to tell about it.
Hey, it's me, Haunted Mask. No! Yeah, that's a fair reaction.
No.
Just as I feared. I'm turning into Beans from Even Stevens. Has anyone seen my insulin shot? I forgot where I packed it. Bet you didn't think I'd kill that kid, did ya?
Go away. Honey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That was trying to kill you?
Did I hear someone screaming? Whoa.
It was Grady. He was being licked to death.
Where were you? You missed all the excitement.
Honey, let's not talk about our sex lives in front of the kids, okay?
You left the door open.
Well, I think we found the culprit.
Hey, boy.
He is huge.
He's not, though?
Can we keep him for a while? I bet he'll make a great watchdog.
I don't know, Grady.
Oh, come on, Dad. Life in the country is not complete without a dog.
Life in the country is not complete without a dog, son? Have you ever seen Old Yeller?
Okay, I tell you what. I'll check in town. If nobody claims him, then we'll talk about it. But he sleeps outside.
Deal.
Excuse me, doesn't anyone care about what I think?
How long's it been since you had someone to play with, huh, boy? Neither of us has to worry about it anymore.
Don't get too attached to that dog, Grady.
This is Gator country.
What'd you bring that out for?
There's gonna be a full moon tonight.
Full moon?
It'll be really spectacular. The sun, the moon, and the earth will be lined up.
Oh god, then Hades can release the Titans.
A lunar eclipse.
Ooh, can I still get tickets?
Someday.
I'm gonna hit her. Hey, stop looking at the sun. Stop! Stop!
Did you hear the howling last night?
Yeah, it was Vandal.
Is that what you think?
What's this stuff tied to the trees?
Wolfsbane. It's supposed to ward off werewolves. Of course, educated people know it doesn't work.
Like me, I have a master's degree. Aren't you like 12? Am I?
The fact is, werefolk invented that silver bullet story themselves so poor people couldn't afford to hunt them down.
Werefolk?
I suppose you'd call them werepersons.
Are we misgendering werewolves now?
Maybe we should go back. I don't know this part of the swamp.
Yeah, see, I didn't know there was a cliff right there.
Where are we?
Bog is supposed to be the heart of the swamp.
Well, it smells like the ass of the swamp.
A couple of years ago, a kid fell in. Sucked him down like quicksand. There's no telling what's down there.
Every story you tell about this swamp involves someone dying. I lost my virginity here too. Ew, gross!
What's it feel like?
Like green, slimy mashed potatoes. Oh, this is too gross. Hey, wait a second.
What is it?
Something's got me. Help me.
So help me God, if you guys find another Jason under that water, I'm ending this video.
Oh, it was only a shoe. Sucker.
Whose shoe is it? What? There's fucking foot bones in this shoe, dude!
What's the matter, boy?
Somebody's watching us.
Oh, how cute! A bunny.
Huh. Must have been one of them Watership Down bunnies. I told you not to interrupt us when we're cooking the meth.
Horrible, Mom. It was just sitting there, looking up at me with those big innocent eyes. So I reached out to pet it.
Well, honey, didn't you realize something was wrong when it didn't run away?
I thought it liked me.
Oh, honey, nobody liked you.
Hey, you leave Vandal alone. He's not bothering anyone.
I'm not so sure about that, Grady.
What are you talking about?
Come take a look.
You want to see a mangled, innocent animal, son?
Oh, come on, Dad. Vandal didn't do this. I mean, look at him.
Bite marks are canine.
So what? It could have been anything. It could have been a wolf.
Grady, there are no wolves in the swamp.
How do you know?
Look, the swamp's a pretty brutal place, you know.
And yet we are totally okay with you always going in there and getting lost in it.
That dog's been living there. He could have become just as brutal.
And he was outside all last night.
The bite marks. I bet they're big, right? Too big for Vandal.
No, Grady, they're not. We think it was Vandal.
It's not Vandal!
Maybe Vandal was a poor name choice.
Okay, boy, no one's gonna hurt you. Make sure of it. I don't want another dog.
He's completely irrational. Maybe he has that swamp fever he's been babbling about.
Say something nice once in this episode, honey. You know, I was giving the swamp hermit the benefit of the doubt here, but this man's got a whole Leatherface house decor situation going on here.
One bite. One bite, man. That's all it takes, and you'll be just like him. A werewolf. If he kills you, you're lucky. You see anything werewolf?
You see any grammar in what you just said?
I don't know. It's dark in there.
Run, it's Iggy Pop! Alright, gang, now we can unmask. Oh, it's just some kid. David Harbour in Stranger Things 15.
Just let me go. Please. I won't tell anyone, I promise. I won't tell.
Okay, maybe I will tell someone, but not like the authorities. Okay, maybe I will tell the authorities, but I won't like tell them everything. Alright, I'll tell them everything, but like...
My parents are probably on their way now. And they've got guns. Really big guns.
Kid, it's Florida. I'm shocked you didn't have a gun. Did you just remember you had a knife? What? I have been missing the entire day. Did you guys not realize? Oh, no, yeah. We definitely thought you would make it home. You're gonna notice your room has already been turned into an office. That's for you.
Dad! All right, I've had just about enough. What? You're really beginning to scare me, Grady.
You should be scared.
You're on scare tactics, Mom.
It's that swamp hermit, Mom.
What happened? Did he hurt you?
No, not exactly.
Yes, he did!
Did he threaten you?
No.
Yes, the fuck he did!
He's a werewolf.
Oh, I don't have time for this.
Parent of the year, everyone.
You and Dad base everything on science, right? Things you can prove and explain. But what if the world isn't always like that? What if you knew something was true, but you couldn't prove it? Something horrible you knew it could never be explained.
All that and more tonight on Beyond Belief. Can one of you shut this dog up? I'm trying to sleep. Okay, I think it's not a werewolf now. I think it's the Vavitch. The Vivitch of Fever Swamp.
It's gonna take all night to catch these deer. Are you gonna help me or do I have to do this myself?
You saw it, didn't you, boy? Don't worry, I won't let it near you again. Mom, no! You don't know what you're doing!
I'm sorry, Grady. It has to be done.
There's more humane ways. You don't gotta strangle him.
Grady, it's time to get your priorities straight.
Come here, boy. They are straight, Mom!
Grady! Open the door!
You'll be safe in there, Mom! It won't be able to get you!
Grady!
I mean, it did chew through a metal fence and all, but it shouldn't get past this rake.
Hello?
Oh, Mr. Werewolf, the annoying sister's all alone, and this episode is in need of a body count. Oh god, it's the fog. The fog ghosts. You guys are fucked. Oh, that's where this episode's budget went. Yeah, I always wanted to see what an Evil Dead POV chase would look like if I had shitty Wi-Fi.
Let me out! What is it?
It looked like a young wolf, but also an old wolf at the same time. This Wolfman costume is like shockingly better than I thought it would look. And what I thought it would look like was just a hairy kid. Where's Dad, by the way? We're getting a divorce. I figured I'd tell you now since you're distracted with the whole not dying thing. Right, the net. How to kill a werewolf. God, the internet here is so shitty.
You! I waited a long time for this. You took my wife and children, everything I ever loved. I swore one day I would take your heart the way you took mine.
Joke's on you, I don't love anyone. No!
Run, boy!
I have a name. I don't care. Damn. Rest in peace, homeless Raiden.
Get away!
Will!
Get away, Grady!
You're the werewolf.
I don't want to hurt you.
Oh no, he's turning into Morbius. That's right, I made a Morbius joke. I'm still making Morbius jokes in this fucking month. Ew, wet werewolf smell.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks, boy. Poor Will.
And poor Swamp Hermit too, right? Who? The Swamp Hermit. What about him? He died!
So, you two start school tomorrow.
Yup.
We'll make some friends.
Hope to have some normal boys, non-werewolf types.
Thought you liked the werewolf type.
Nah, yeah, she's definitely Team Edward.
Now listen, you two. We've talked about this. We know that it was some kind of a wolf that attacked you that night, but there is no evidence to suggest that it was a werewolf.
Except what I saw.
And you haven't seen Will around, have you?
And also, you weren't fucking there? And also, have we even called the cops to investigate the swamp for the body of the Swamp Hermit who died? Are you guys gonna kill him? No. No thanks, I'm good. That might be the dumbest final frame of an episode ever.
Remember, there's no such thing as a werewolf. Time for me to say goodbye. Have a scary night, everyone.
Never mind, that might be the dumbest frame. And that was The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. And they really stretched this episode out way longer than necessary, but I think once the werewolf finally gets revealed, it's a fun little horror climax. And naturally, the book is much more graphic in its violence and tone, but the show got away with what it could, and I think it's a worthy adaptation. I just wish it didn't take so long to get to the good stuff. Speaking of wishes, the next episode is Be Careful What You Wish For, or as I like to call it, Mom, the lady on the book cover scares me.